gentleman.
A man in Florida claims he has filmed a time traveler using his shed.
Really?
Yeah. A TikTok user by the name of Alec Shale has captured the internet's attention with a series of videos about this strange saga.
All right.
Mr. Shale explains that he has a home in Florida that he rents out as an Airbnb, and a security camera alerts him to activity there. He says cameras captured the man entering his shed and disappearing completely, only to reemerge the following day.
Wow.
Mr. Shale claims the man has the same features, but looks noticeably older, and hypothesizes that the visitor is a time traveler.
This is wild.
Mr. Shale has been posting updates about the shed and the alleged time traveler and any theories about the situation on his TikTok account.
I don't think there's any other explanation.
Josh, look at this. Come here.
Okay.
Get up out of your seat. Walk over here. Okay, here's the guy going into the shed, and then here he is a day later. Yeah. That's fairly astonishing, wouldn't you say? There he is going in, and there he is coming out.
If Josh sits back down at his seat older than he is right now, I am going to freak out.
Isn't that cool?
No difference?
No difference at all, Josh?
Oh, there's a big difference.
No.
It's the guy's dad.
No footage of him going into the... We don't... What?
It looks like the guy, but...
What story you got a hold of there, Tom?
You're skeptical?
Are you sure this is a shed and not like a makeup room? Or
So there's no camera in the shed?
No.
So
It's just
we
outside.
don't...
Well, it wouldn't
Yeah,
work.
so-
It wouldn't work with the time.
Yeah, why wouldn't he put a camera in the shed?
Because
That's-
Then he could...
the mystery would be solved.
Yeah.
And they look like two... It does not look like an older version of the younger guy.
Are we
to me.
sure that it's a shed and not a TARDIS? Is this a Doctor Who?
Doctor Who, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I mean,
Man, I wanted to be all on board with this. I don't trust this guy at all.
wouldn't it be cool? I mean, if the key to time travel had been at Home Depot and Menards all these years.
Yes.
And we didn't know.
As if there's not enough for me to love about London, England, and Ohio too, but England. There's a cemetery called Brompton Cemetery.
Yep.
And there's a mausoleum on the cemetery grounds that the rumor has been forever that it is a time machine.
Mm-hmm.
But think about it, what a cooler... On a cemetery, you could come and go from the mausoleum. Practically no one would ever see you.
It's fairly unchanged.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the cemetery is never unchanged. And I mean, it's...
And who wanders into a mausoleum?
Ghosts and time travelers.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
One of my favorite movies is Time After Time.
Yes.
That's a good one.
With Malcolm McDowell.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? David...
Mary Steenburgen.
Warner.
Mm-hmm.
David Warner, Mary Steenburgen. You ever seen that? It's the Jack the Ripper is being chased into contemporary at the time San Francisco. Great movie.
We need to investigate this shed, though, right? Like, that's the crux. Like, we've got to make sure that it's not just, like, full of hard drugs and it comes out looking haggard.
Yeah. I think
like,
somebody
we walk
read
in there
Stephen
looking
King's
28.
fairy tales.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
definitely...
this is very
the
reminiscent.
shed plays a big part.
22,
Yeah.
63, doesn't that? That's like a
Yeah.
diner.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, boy, that's a good miniseries. November 22nd, 1963, with James Franco.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
That's
Where's
a good
that?
one. That's a good one. It's on, I'm not sure, Hulu?
Netflix or Hulu.
Okay.
It's
All
streaming.
right, cool.
So it's either a time travel shed or a Jack Shack.
Like,
Jack Shack.
I'll tell you what,
I-
those will age you. Those will.
Yeah, that's true. Depending on how hard you're hitting it.
I walked in there 32. I walked out 55. It's like it's a glory wormhole.
Or you guys, maybe he's a marketing genius, and this is getting his Airbnb a lot of attention, and he's booked up.
I would say if that was his move, he would do the opposite and go
be younger, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody needs to write this movie, though. The Airbnb that's, they accidentally
time
find out it's
traveler.
a time portal.
Isn't there...
Airbnb before time.
Haven't they... am I mistaken when I say there are certain laws now that you can't put cameras, secret cameras in Airbnbs?
Oh, yeah.
Haven't there been some incidents?
Well,
Yes,
I'm sure if
lots.
they've made a law, I'm sure there won't be any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're in the shower, step this way for the better camera angle, dear. Yeah, okay.
Is that why you don't like you don't like Airbnbs, or do you like Airbnbs and I'm just not aware of it? Yeah.
Remember the time I was up in Harbor Springs and I was in the rental house and the little
locked.
Finn got locked in the bathroom. I had to get a ladder, climb in the window to get her out.
Yeah.
I come from a family of like some very modest people, and I have almost none of it. I guess mine like fear of being videotaped, or I feel like if anybody wants to look at me naked, that's on them. Like,
Have at it.
yeah, like they've signed up for that mistake. Go nuts, weirdo.
Wow. Yeah. So have you ever considered like an OnlyFans page?
Good. No.
Naked male comedians?
I would be too mad that anyone was looking at. Like I would be outraged. I'm like, no, you guys have bad taste. I would be mad at their judgment.
Imagine that there is a particular sphere of
You wanted to say fetish.
men that would dig seeing DJ Dangler.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
I don't want to meet him. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Oh, sorry.
I worry about that. And I worry about that because
Worry about what?
We've talked about like I look mean or distinctive and it's hard to date with this appearance. Does that like I'm naturally intimidated? If a woman is picking up what I am laying down, right, and everything goes great, I should just assume she wants me to choke her a little.
I think the important thing there is a little.
I don't want to be a monster, but I want him to know I'm paying attention.
You're a pleaser.
Yeah.
Yes.
DJ Dangler is our guest.
That's so funny.